Screams of Allahu Akbar rang out as authorities say an immigrant plowed over pedestrians in lower Manhattan, bringing terror and bloodshed to American soil again. Isn't it time that we said enough? Details are still coming out about the Uzbek national suspected of committing this horrific and inhumane attack on innocent souls. But one thing we do know is how he got here. The suspected terrorist immigrated to the United States years ago after he won his citizenship in a government immigration scheme that hands out green cards to tens of thousands of immigrants every year based on nothing more than luck. And it's all to fill out Congress's outdated, unnecessary diversity quota. In the aftermath of the attack, President Trump took the diversity lottery to task in a set of tweets, pinning the program on now Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer because of his role in creating it, while also saying that the United States has to get much tougher and smarter on immigration. And now he's asking Congress to get rid of it.
I'm going to ask Congress to immediately initiate work to get rid of this program.
But the program isn't just Schumer's fault or the Democrat Party's. This was a D.C. establishment creation all the way. The program comes from the Immigration Act of 1990, and we have Democrats and Republicans to blame for it. After they passed the bill, it was signed into law by Bush 41. The problem is that this program is profoundly stupid and exists solely so diversity bean counters can feel good about themselves. As Levin TV host Mark Levin explained after the attack,
this diversity visa program should be gutted. The purpose of immigration is to improve the United States, is to benefit the United States, not to ensure diversity from foreigners coming into this country.
And think about it. The name Diversity Lottery says all you need to know. This is a golden ticket visa gambling scheme run by the federal government and based on the idea that somehow diversity is an end unto itself. But in reality, that makes absolutely no sense. Look, unless you're an open borders extremist, you realize that there have to be controls on immigration and reasons for those controls. For example, merit-based systems look at economic benefits, family-based provisions look at preserving the building block of a society, and humanitarian considerations deal with legitimate refugees fleeing persecution. But diversity itself doesn't fit into that calculus in the real world. It's only good when it's geared towards a higher goal. I mean, the Tower of Babel's construction crew was plenty diverse, and look how that turned out. Most importantly, when you're fighting an international, multi-ethnic, ideological threat with different groups, cells, and tactics like radical Islamic terrorism, diversity gambling is more like Russian roulette. Like our high school math teachers used to warn us, all lotteries are just extra taxes on folks who don't look at the statistics. But in this case, we're all gambling, and we're doing it with American lives instead of money. I'm Nate Madden, and this has been your Capitol Hill Brief. And if you're tired of the mainstream media's snow jobs that always follow jihadist terror attacks, be sure to check out this latest episode of Michelle Malkin Investigates, Islamophobia, only on CRTV.
Every time there's a jihad terror attack, and every time there's an uncovered plot for a jihad terror attack, the news media is filled with stories about anti-Muslim backlash. Local mosque asks for police protection. The imam says, we're afraid of right-wing yahoos who are going to come and victimize innocent people.
Dr. Robert Spencer has been studying Islamic extremism and reporting it in his books and his blog, Jihad Watch, for more than a decade.
I think establishment media news outlets must have a template, and they just fill in the blanks with the names and the dates and the addresses and the name of the imam and so on. It's always the same. But the one thing that we don't ever get is actual anti-Muslim backlash.